question.
You are welcome to Think and Ink Publication Online Tuition. I am Sir Alfred Labi, your phonetic teacher. Lesson 2, Section A. Silent letters. Silent letter E. When letter E falls at the back of a word, it will have an effect on the various vowel, which is the closest vowel in that particular word. Taking A or A as A. State. Letter E, being the silent letter, will have an effect on this sound A, and the sound to produce will be A. So the word is state. Having E at the back of a word will have an effect on the closest vowel A, and the word will be date. Date. Having E at the end of a word or this word, it will have an effect on the closest vowel, which is A. So the word is late. By then, if E is erased, the word will be pronounced as lat. But because of this silent letter E, the E is going to have an effect on the A to be pronounced as A instead of A. Let us proceed. Safe. Because of this silent letter E, A will be pronounced as A. So we have safe. Again, safe. And we also have stage. The letter here, letter E, will have an effect on A, and the sound of A will change to A. So we have the word stage. So A and G. Let us move on to taking E as E. Anytime we see E being at the back of a word, it is going to have an effect on the closest vowel. So the letter E here is the closest vowel. So let us look at this word. Without the letter E here, the word is complete. But with the letter E, which is the silent letter, it will have an effect on the letter E or the sound E to be called E. So the word now is pronounced as complete. Sing. Phoneme. Skin. Theme. It is pronounced as skin because the E, which is the silent letter, will have an effect on the E here. That is why it is pronounced as skin. Taking E as I. Anytime you see E being at the back of a word, it will have an effect on the closest vowel, which is A towards I. Looking at bit, there is no letter like E ending this word. That is why it is pronounced as bit. And the other side, bite. You could see letter E being at the back of this word. That is why it is pronounced as bite. So good. I and T. Our next word is right. First, W is a silent letter in this word, and letter E is also a silent letter. So E will have an effect on A to be pronounced as I. So looking at this list, the W being a silent letter, this is how it is written. So write I and T. Right. We have the I and F. We also have rice. We have rice. I and S. This is because we all have E, or they all have silent letter E being at the back of them. Taking O as O. Remember in lesson 1, we learned that this symbol is pronounced as O. So taking O as O. Anytime there is letter E at the end of a word, and O being the closest verb in the word, then O will change to O. So the first word is clothes. Clothes. The second word, stove. It is pronounced as stove because there is a silent letter E affecting the closest verb, which is O over here. Without this E, the word is pronounced as stove. But with a silent letter E, it is going to have an effect on the O to be pronounced as O. So we have stove, stone, stone. E having an effect on O, or O to be pronounced as O. Stove, stone, stove, stone. Love. At this point, it is pronounced as love because if you use or if you erase the letter E at the back, you are going to get love. But to pronounce it as low, it is going to affect the roots and the process vowel being O. Then the O is going to use its third sound, which is A instead of O or O. That is why this word is pronounced as love.